Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now trading up 304. Nasdaq is down 133. S&Ps are up 2.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday at 30 past the hour. And don't forget, folks, Basil has an outstanding show here every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. Now, it's very easy to get The Opening Call, folks. You come over to our website at TFNN. You go into newsletters, you're going to see the opening call on the left-hand side. You just hit the opening call, you hit subscribe. You can get the opening call for 1 month for $128. You can get it for 6 months for $595, which is a savings of $173 or 22%. You can get it for 1 year for $995, which is a savings of $541 or 35%. Now, they all come with a 30-year money-back guarantee. Everything to win, zero to lose. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
We're having most fantastic weather. That's what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, it is.
Nothing like an Indian summer in Boston.
Play tennis outdoors to November the 10th. It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got to love that, man. That's awesome.
It is.
Totally.
It's good.
So
let's just go straight into the market. We had the Dow yesterday on the Pfizer news. Oh, I must just show you something about Pfizer. Here's the chart. Based on my work. This is the daily on the left. In the middle is the weekly. On the right is the monthly. And you can see this big red candle. Look, a huge candle yesterday. It's trading at about 36, 37 on, what was it, Monday? No, Friday. Monday it soars up to 42. I wonder if that was a round number. It goes up to 41.99. And then today, another red candle. And that's a little strange because they are the ones, they and perhaps one or two other in the pharmaceutical biotech area, to really come out with the vaccine. And yet the chart, I mean, the all-time high was 40 in the 46 area. I would have thought that this would have been much, much higher. So I'm watching. There are a lot of accessories, a lot of things that I need to look at as part of this is a very complex puzzle that we're looking at. We've just had the election, not quite done. We've got the vaccine. You know, what happened to all that stimulus? How are people managing to pay rents, etc. So this is a kind of a complex area, and yet here we are on the Dow, makes a new all-time high. And I don't know if you saw it, but 30,000 exactly yesterday in the futures. Yeah, 30,000. I mean, that's amazing.
Tommy
at
and
an
I
all-time
were waiting
high.
for you to come on.
At an all-time high. Yeah. So we've got to watch that closely because the Dow is acting. Of course, Boeing is a big part. Look at this. Boeing up right now is up $8 or $9 at 188. So that's really helping the Dow. But there are a couple of other stocks. Most importantly, I'm looking at numbers. So if the Dow trading at 29,440 right now is able even to get halfway into this candle, this is what I call a Chapman Wave Roman. It's an inverted Roman candle. I don't know if you remember way back in 2007, I think it was October, we had that on the monthly. It was right in the monthly candle. There was a Roman candle. And I said, if the Dow trades halfway into the wick at any point during this coming month, that's not a good sign at all because we will go down to the low of the candle. So this is an inverted one. So it's upside down. It sort of has a much more positive aspect if there's a break to the upside. In this case, it'll be into the 29,940s. But I've got to watch this closely because in the rule of thumb for this particular pattern, if there are 2 closes out of 3 below yesterday's low, 29,130, I got to be careful because you could start to fill the gap. And this is a big gap. But most importantly, we made a new high. The MACD and stochastic are strong. It's holding. And I've been talking about this rotation, how some sectors could actually correct while some sectors just have enough strength, and why I love the Dow because it has the kind of mix. It's really the Dow 30. I don't know why they even call it the industrials anymore. It has 2 industrials. I mean, really. So it's really the Dow 30. And this particular format with the components, it might have one too many financials, but this is very good. And the other one that's acting very well is the IWM. So the IWM, you'll see, is up $3.35 at 172.90. The high yesterday was 178.10, all-time high. It was lagging,
Yeah.
and then in one fell swoop, it makes an all-time high, and that makes it leg C. And I've got to say that in all the monthly charts, all the indices are suggesting that there should be higher prices to come over the coming months. That's just the way it is. I don't know how or why. That's what I'm looking at. So in the meantime, we're long the Dow from just off the. We took the options call positions off with really good gains, and we've still got the diamonds from just under 21,000. So that's holding really well. Dow's now at in the. Let me go back to the Dow. Dow is now in the. You never know. In the next few minutes, it could have changed while we're talking. Nope, it's still in the 29,400s. So this is very good action. And you remember, I spoke about actually for. I'd say it's about almost 2 months. I've been talking about the QQQ, the Index 100. I said that there's a good chance that we could have it go sideways in a rotational correction. I didn't see a crack to the downside, but you remember we were looking at the Pfizer chart. So if this coronavirus is really not contained in the next 3-4 months, the stay-home stocks might still find some traction. So we're going to be having to watch that because Zoom is down very sharply. In fact, Zoom is down from the 580 level back in October to today, 380. I mean, that's a big move. And if you look at the weekly chart, that's a peak F. The monthly is still C. So at some point in the next 2021, I'm expecting there'll be a new high. So as I say, this is a fairly complex market. Our stock that we've had for quite some time, since April, Agilent, that I always talk about, actually went to an all-time high. We got in at 70, and it hit 117.50 on the 9th. 9th happens to be yesterday. Today, it's trading at 109. So the severity of pullbacks, and this is Scientific Solutions for labs and businesses. So I'm suspecting that this is now in the area. I've got a technique that maybe on Friday, I have Technical Friday based on the Chapman Wave. I'll talk about this particular technique. There's a technique that says if it drops a little further, be careful because it could come all the way back to 100. There's what I call Chapman Wave, unconventional flat-based instant restart. That just explains the technique. It's a complex technique, but I'm looking at this closely because what it's saying is that whole area that was leading the market up, and I have to even include the semiconductors. Look at the semiconductors. Yesterday makes a high of 202.89, the SMH. Today it's at 189. These vicious moves up and down. So I'm watching.
Basil, where do you have the Dow right now? What leg is the Dow in? So
this is in the Dow. I've got it as a D, but there's a chance that if it takes out 29,933, I have to consider that a new leg C because the technicals are strong, and the MACD, the weekly gapped up, and it's got its doji candle. It's at an F, but the monthly chart is in C, and that says there's no way you can get a D in 2020. It'll have to be 2021 because you have to have a whole month with a lower high, and then you can start the leg up. So looking out, look at the S&P. I mean, it's just hard to believe, but it's technical analysis. So the S&P, if I can get it, before the break, there it is. The S&P is only in leg B, I believe. Yep, leg B.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So
that's intense, man. Okay.
It is.
I like it. Folks, get over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the opening call. Hit newsletters. You see the opening call. You can subscribe right now. Basil, you have a great one. Safe one. We look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you very much.